Are you looking for the best drones for kids? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best drones for kids on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Holystone HS210 Mini Drone. The Holystone HS210 Mini Drone is a perfect starter drone for the true novice flyer, but it's also a fine choice for those who have some experience and competence in piloting a drone. That's because the HS210 can be set to fly at 3 different speeds, so the challenge and fun grows as it goes faster. It also can be flown by its operator or entirely autonomously. There's an altitude hold function that can be turned on to keep the drone hovering steadily with no human input required. And as for getting the HS210 into the air, that can be done from a standstill on the ground or a table via the push of a button, or by literally tossing the drone into the air, which automatically engages its propellers. With all of its batteries charged, you can enjoy around 21 minutes of total flight time with this drone. Recharging a battery takes only a little longer than 15 minutes, so you can enjoy almost perpetual flight if you keep things cycling from drone to charger and back. The 164-foot range of the HS210 means it can fly higher and farther than your child will probably want it to go, while built-in stunts like high-speed rotation and a barrel roll will thrill kids without challenging them unduly. Number 2. ACIXX RC Mini Drone for Kids. The ACIXX RC Mini Drone for Kids costs less than $30, yet it's a safe and easy-to-use introduction to drones for most youngsters. It has many of the features you'll find in drones that cost $10, $20, or even $30 more, like an auto-hovering altitude hold function, a few pre-programmed stunts, and a one-key landing and takeoff ability. The battery life is on the shorter side. The brand states it lasts for 16 minutes, but that seems overblown based on our research, and the range isn't huge at just around 50 feet with a clear line of sight, but you're paying less than $30 for a drone your kids will love. Another great feature, and one also often found in pricier models, is called headless flying. With that mode on, the drone's flight direction is not based on its front, back, right, or left side, but based on its operator's orientation to the drone. In other words, if the young pilot is facing the drone and moves the joystick to the right, the drone will fly in the direction the joystick moves to the child's right, no matter what it would technically consider to be its front or rear. This function makes flight easier and more fun for beginners, and the headless mode can always be opted out of as pilot competence grows. Number 3. DEERC D23 LED RC Mini Drone. At a mere 1.8 ounces, the DEERC D23 LED RC Mini Drone isn't going to do much damage to your home, even if it's flown full force into the wall, a mirror, or the TV. And because this drone features both guards around the sides of its propellers and cages around the tops and bottoms, it's even less likely than other units to send candlesticks, houseplants, and other items flying. What's more, this drone can be fun both for its pilot and for spectators, who can watch along in real time via an app connected to the D23's 720p camera. That's not full HD, but it's still a fun feature. If you do want to take this drone outside, its bright LED lights will make it easier to keep sight of, while its stated 190-plus foot range means you can send it soaring far and wide. And high. The flight time is decent at around 18 minutes with a quick battery swap, and the D2 drone can auto-land, hover, and do a few tricks, too. Number 4. Skyviper Journey GPS Drone. The Skyviper Journey GPS drone blurs the line between a drone for kids and a drone for adults, though the just under $100 price point will have adults more comfortable handing the controls over to their kids. The Journey has a 720p high-def camera that can be oriented outward for a first-person POV, point of view, letting you see what the drone sees as it zips around. Or you can aim the camera downward, allowing you to survey the area underneath this easy-to-fly drone. We say easy to fly because it has functions like an auto hover, a return to home function, and flyaway protection. The latter kicks in automatically if this drone ever loses connection to the controller. In that case, it flies back to its known takeoff spot based on GPS coordinates. While this drone is easy to fly, it's also pretty easy to damage it, so fly it with care, kids. A few crashes and the rotors might start spinning at different speeds, which can make controlled flight a challenge. In good hands, it's a fun and reliable drone. My 10-year-old son had this drone assembled, linked to a phone app, and in the air mere minutes after unboxing it, and my 6-year-old daughter can also fly the SkyViper Journey GPS with competence. Number 5. Force 1 Scoot Hand-Operated Drone. Operating a drone via a remote control can be hard for people of any age, but especially for kids, given that it requires visual and spatial reasoning translated into precise motor control. The Force 1 Scoot hand-operated drone makes things easier because it's controlled directly by the user's hands. As in, once this drone is airborne, it's sent higher by a hand being held under it, lower by a hand held above, and steered by a hand pushing it along, which is to say moving near to but never touching the little saucer-shaped flyer. At just 8 minutes of flight time per charge and a 50-minute average recharge time, this drone is better used for a bit of fun and distraction now and then, rather than as a planned play activity for the whole afternoon. That said, it's very easy to use and suitable for younger kids. While it's flying, there are unique opportunities for play, such as with a game of drone catch or tag. Number 6. SkyViper Fury Stunt Drone. The SkyViper Fury Stunt Drone can do more stunts than most in this price range, 8 different stunts to be exact, including a barrel roll, a flip that starts from a stationary hover, a rapid spin, and more. Between each stunt, the Fury Stunt Drone returns to a stable hover. It will also assume a stable hover if it ever detects its remote control isn't being held. When hovering, the drone uses an onboard sensor to take nearly 200 ground readings per second, ensuring it stays hovering in one place, even accounting for drifting caused by the breeze. This drone is a bit more advanced and thus is best suited to older kids. The brand recommends it for kids age 12 and up, or even adults. However, it's priced fairly enough given its quality that if a younger flyer crashes it one time too many, you can replace it.